So the moment that your bird screams, remember timing matters, that would be the moment that I scoot right on out of the room. I want to teach him, you scream, I go away. But again, the goal isn't to be gone for 20 minutes. The goal is, what I would do is I'd get just out of sight of the bird so that he can't see that I'm there, and I would be doing that thing of being really quiet. So maybe I'm, like if this was a wall or a door, let's see, what would look good? Let's say this is the wall right here and the parrot is over here. So if I would hide behind this wall or this door the moment that the bird screams, and then I would wait a few seconds, and if he gives me another sound that's acceptable, boom, I'm right there, and I would be giving him attention and whatever it is he wants. If he makes the unpleasant sound, oh, I'm gone again. Or if I'm hanging out in the room and he screams, oh, I'm gone again. And then the moment that he does something acceptable, I'm right back there. So it teaches him, your screaming causes me to go away, but you're being quiet or making other sounds that are acceptable, it causes me to come right back. So it really teaches him what works and what doesn't. That's why you really want to pair those together. And yeah, so someone said they might have to rearrange the room a little bit. It might be worth it for a couple weeks of your time to get through this behavior, because I'll give you some real life examples at the end here and give you a rough idea of how much time it might take you to get past those behaviors. And it might be worth it. You know, I'd rather get this behavior on track and then put my house back in order afterwards. All right, so again, this is that negative punishment paired with positively reinforcing the correct behavior. So what about reinforcing from the other room? You know, that's can be challenging. So it's great if you can stand right there and appear, but sometimes maybe we're far away, and remember, we want that timing thing to really happen right at the exact moment, excuse me, the bird does the right thing. So if you can't get there fast enough to reinforce, you can use a bridging stimulus, which some of you may have heard about already. So you just want a sound or a signal that says, yes, you did the right thing, and here comes your reinforcer. So typically, you know, some people like to use a clicker as a bridging stimulus, but I will say when you're running around your house doing your normal day-to-day activities, most of us don't have a clicker on our hands. But if you can, great. But what I tend to use is just the word good, you know, and they learn pretty quickly that good means you're coming around the corner or you're going to give me some attention. So we'll definitely consider a bridging stimulus for those times when you're far away. It gives you time. So if you say good the exact moment the bird does the right thing, it gives you time to get there and deliver that attention. I wouldn't count on good itself at this stage to be the thing, because you still want to use that matching lie. Still want to give tons and tons of attention for the right thing and not just count on the word good to be enough of a reinforcer. For some animals, the vocalization back can be a good reinforcer, but at this stage of the game, you really want to maximize the reinforcement value for doing the right behavior. So I would still back it up with lots and lots of attention. So I think I have a little video clip to show you how a bridge helps you with that gap in time. So this is a parrot that was learning how to sing happy birthday, and he would sing it when I was in the other room. A lot of you probably have experienced this, where birds will talk when you're in the other room but not when you're in the room with them. So whenever he would sing happy birthday, I would say good, and that would give me time to get to him. So let's take a look at that video. Let me play that again. I don't know if it worked for you. It seemed to cut off on my end, but I'll play it again. So I'm going to play it one more time, but really watch how his body language changes when he hears his bridge. If he didn't understand the bridge, he would have just kept singing along. But because he hears the bridge, he's like, oh, she's coming. Okay, have you ever had the circumstance the behavior continue? Oh, sure. Well, so the question down there was, will the behavior keep going on because it's gotten a treat? You bet. That's the nature of reinforcement, right? Reinforcement increases or maintains behavior. So let's say, so in that particular example, if I'm getting a vocal behavior I want, what I'll start doing is I'll start putting it on cue, so that the criteria becomes that now you have to present that vocalization on cue in order to earn the reinforcer. But for a parent that's offering vocalizations throughout the day to try and get your attention, I typically will reinforce lots of different stuff, so it isn't always the same behavior that's getting offered over and over and over again. But again, the ideal is to choose a behavior that you don't have an issue with, so you don't mind if they offer that behavior throughout the day.